The false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. Oh no, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever
a pit bull in the heights. You seen the 47's fire and the neon nights. Man's best friend since the first fire burned. The loyalty of blood that can't be unlearned. But there's a vista in the council, a shadow in the hall, calling him haram, writing unclean on the wall. They want him out the lobby, they want him off the street, to bring the desert's darkness to the concrete heat. They quote the perfect man from the 7th century sand, the one who took the child bride by her little hand. 9 years old in the tent while the prophet took the prize. With the cow I hid the budding youth, glimmering in his eyes. He said the black dog is a devil, an angel, frightening beast, while he feasted on the K-bar lamb at the poison feast. But Saint I've had the seasoning, the venom in the bone, to prove a child thief never sits on a holy throne. Congressman fine is standing on the line, the Protecting Puppies Act. The 47th side, you can take your unclean labels and your taggy lies and shove them back to terra, my the mullah dies. I choose the puppy every fucking time over the prophet and his ritual crime. The 47th under the Protecting Puppies Act. Loyalty is a dog and that's a fucking fact. You bomb your own school, then you cry to the Jew, but the only thing unclean in this city is you. Pity the martyr, the missile went wrong. It hit the little children while we sang a holy song. Quick, call the BBC, tell them Zionists are here. Maybe we can get another deal if we shed a fake tear. No more pallets of cash, no more sympathy deals. The 47th's injustice is the only thing that's real. Century crime. The eagles in the sky and the dogs in the yard, while the mollahs in the dirt and the bunker is charred. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The victory of the 47th is finally complete. The dog is the truth, the prophet is the lie. The 47th owns the sky.
Police be upon him, is on the run again, swapping out the almighty for a stone cold spin. He's dusting off you both, the idol in the hall. A false prophet's logic, one God fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin, when your Allah is just Huba with a brand new skin. 6 centuries later he copied the Hebrew lion, facing Jerusalem claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crack part, laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage he turned his back on the rock, retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to Mecca Stone Square, back to Hubal's house as if God were there. A fool in disguise, leading astray. His lies and deceit will never stay. The false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. He preaches of darkness in a pagan parade, dressing up the idols in a new masquerade. He kept the black stone and the 7 circuit spin. No desert magic branded as sin. From the daughters of Allah to the crescent moon's glow, it's just ancient heathens running the show. His followers dwindling as his facade cracks, exposed as a fraud, there's no turning back. Look up at the minaret, what do you see? The crescent of the moon got the pagan pedigree. He tried to cut a deal with the 3 sublime cranes, worshiping the daughters to ease his own pains. But he called it a slip when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's the same old Hubo knocking at the door. Oh no, it's Mo, the false prophet, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth Jesus will forever shine. It's Mo, the false prophet of all time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings are crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. Zut's gonna give it to you. Zut's gonna give it to you. Now waiting for you to get it hard on your own. Zut delivered to your home. Knock, knock. Open up your ass, it's real. I came through swinging with a boner of steel. Go hard, getting busy with it. Got a penis so hard that we made. No wonder how we did it. Damn right, and we'll do it again, cause we all gay right. So we gotta win. Getting hard with the enemy. But no matter how many asses we buzz, we'll break who you sending us. You stupid dollars never wanted nothing but your ass cape sucker. And that's on a light day, give up getting down. Down like a pig said freeze. But we won't be the one ending up on our knees. Mo, please, when you're hairy butt cheeks clapping in the breeze. First we gonna rock, then we gonna roll. Slap your butt like we did Mo's. That's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. That's gonna give it to your own. We gonna to you. That's gonna give it to your own. We gonna to you. First we break it down, then we steal the show. Have Muhammad begging please like no, no, no. That's gonna give it to you. We gonna give it to you. That's gonna give it to you. Muhammad crossed that line. Muhammad crossed that line. Muhammad crossed that line. Muhammad crossed that line. Line fly. There once was a group of Al-Zut who were naked and black as your boot. They rode Mo like a boon. They even split his full moon. Next morning Mo said, I'm kaput.
I'm kaput.
The tigress is rising, the shadow is gone. Baghdad is waking to a 47th dawn. For 20 years trapped in a Persian vice, paying the mullahs a martyr's price. But they saw the fire on the Tehran night, they saw the Supreme One vanish from sight. Look at the coast where the citrus used to grow. Gaza is silent under the SF glow. No more tunnels for the Persian king, no more children for the Khyber sting. They promised you victory, they promised you land, and left you to die in the rubble and sand. While Ali was counting his pixels and gold, the people of Gaza were traded and sold. From the Alexa gates to the Babylon wall, the idols of Tehran are starting to fall. Iraq's looking west past the smoke and the fear. The Abraham echo is finally here. The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47th thunder, there's no turning back. Gaza is breathing, the border is still. The end of the mullah, the end of the thrill. You lashed at the 7, you bombed your own school, but the 47th broke every resistance rule. Until the B-2s tore the bunker apart. Now Baghdad is calling for a desk and a chair to sign on the line while there's peace in the air. No more Turkey, no more the air. The only thing left is the kinetic fear. The bridge is open from Zion to Iraq. The 47th thunder, there's no turning back. The mullah is ashes, the bunker is cold. The future of Babylon is starting to unfold. February 28th, the fire was sweet. The liberation of the crescent is finally complete.
The lamb is served. The poison is set. The audit of the unkillable starts now.
He took the city, he killed the kin, and sat at the table to wash away the sin. Sign about the shoulder, cooked in the hate, a forensic delivery on a silver plate. If he's a prophet, he'll know the sting. If he's a king, then death is the thing. He took a bite, he felt the vein tear. The protected man found the poison was there. 3 years of rot, the order is cut, while the ghosts of Kaibar keep the door shut. He cries to Aisha, it's coming for me. The lamb in the belly has the final decree. No angel intervened, no miracle came, just a toxic end to a violent game. The messenger dies by a woman's hand, the ultimate audit of the promised land.
Aorta severed. Signal lost zudded by the lamb.
The dilemma, the dilemma. Muhammad claims he is the final seal, but his own book makes the Bible real. He says the Torah and the Injil are light, but the gospel he affirms is the Christians' fight. He says Allah's words can never be changed, and the manuscripts prove they were never rearranged. If the Bible is the word, then Allah failed, and like also to Muhammad, his logic is nailed. The Islamic dilemma. The Islamic dilemma. The Islamic dilemma. The logic is a trap, the truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God's, then Muhammad is the fraud, validated by a book that denies his God. Muhammad, the prophet of doubt, the pincer is closing, there is no way out. The unlettered prophet couldn't read the script, so he validated pages that his own words ripped. He told the Christian judge about what is inside, but the gospel says Jesus was crucified. The ink is the same since the day it was penned, a message Muhammad can't break or bend. If he's the guardian, he failed the test, affirming the book that puts his truth to rest. Surah 1094, God says that's the book. Muhammad was shaking, he had to go look, but the people of the book have a savior, not a man. They have a son of God, not a caravan plan. The Sinai Codex proves the text is the same. Muhammad is the only one playing the game. Check the diet, check the blood price rates, have value lives at the Ummah's gates. The Arab is gold, but the Zud is a slave, just a tear-drained soul on the way to the grave. He calls for Gabriel, but the high appears, a handsome face for the prophet sees. Aisha's in the room with the water and the lies, scrubbing out the semen so the garment can dry. The many on the robe is the revelation trace, Tahir's weight is the prophet's disgrace. Like Al-Zud on Muhammad, the truth is tight. The fraud is naked in the morning light. The Islamic dilemma. The Islamic dilemma. The Islamic dilemma. The logic is a trap, the truth is a cage. If the Bible is true, he's a liar on the page. If the Bible is God's, then Muhammad is the fraud, validated by a book that denies his God. No one can change the words of Allah. Muhammad, police be upon you.
He sat beneath the day palm and he wove a tangled net, a trap of blood and kin that hasn't finished closing yet. Marry your cousin, keep the wealth within the tent, a tribal cage where every drop of loyalty is spent. Muhammad led the way, he tied the knot of blood and bone, to keep the power local and to keep the truth unknown. Keep the goats, keep the gold, keep the daughter in the line, a low trust civilization by a perfect man's design. 14 centuries of breeding in a tight and narrow well, creating a reality the science has to tell. 50% in the village, 60 in the sand, the double recessive shadow moving across the land. The IQ markers falling as the kinship rates arise, a foggy mental landscape under heavy desert skies. When the mind is bound by cousins and the spirits in a haze, you're trapped inside the circle of the 7th century maze. Pack your bags and take your kin to a nation, cross the sea, claim a new citizenship, but bring the old decree. Ruin the host, drain the well, keep the tribal wall, watching from the inside as the modern towers fall. It's a 100-year mistake, the debt you can't repay. The 47th thunder is blowing the dust away. No more Takia for the blood, no more the tribal greed. The world is waking up to the poison in the seed, from the in the stable to the low trust street. The biological tragedy is finally complete. Oh, she's such a lovely bride, she's my sister's only kid. And think of all the goats we'll save, just like the prophet did. Don't worry about the heart defects, don't worry about the brain, as long as all the property stays within the family chain. Low trust, high, that's the tribal way. And the 47's fire is the price you have come. Prophet and the tribal whim, February 28th, the ledger is a mess, the end of the empire of the biological stress. The blood is too thick, the mind is too slow, the 47 is the last thing you'll know.
I hear the train coming, it's rolling round the bend. In the desert sands of Mecca where the wild nights never end.
Muhammad drew a circle, told his buddy stay right here. Then the Zut boy showed up naked, bringing quite the atmosphere. Zut, Zut. The Zut train's coming, tall and skinny, dark and bare. Zut, 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 Zut. They're piling on him, riding the prophet without a care. Zut, 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 Zut. No gin, just nomads in the fray, crowding round till break of day. That train's a rollin', a desert party that won't fade away. They mounted up like cowboys on a bucking bronco ride. On that lonely crowded round, no place for him to hide. Abu Dhar peeking from his line, thinking what the heck, while the gang is doing laps, leaving Muhammad wrecked. Zut, Zut. The Zut train steaming, no ropes, no shame, just pure delight. Zut, 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 Zut. They're forming a conga, turning prophecy into a wild night. Zut, 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 Zut. From dusk till dawn they kept it tight, rodeo beneath the starlit skies. Zut, Zut, Zut. That train's blazing and making history with every bite. Come morning, they were dressed in white, preaching faith so grand. But last night they were buck naked, taking turns across the sand. Was it gin or gypsy nomads? History can't decide. But that all-night desert rodeo left the prophet wide-eyed. Zut, Zut. The Zut trains whistle from India to Arabia's shore. They're chugging onward, leaving folks to wonder what it's for. They rode him hard, they rode him free, a tale to offer theology. Zut, Zut. That train is still hauling a story of eternity. If you're seeking revelation, better watch out for the crew. Those Zut fellas might just hop on and ride the night with you. Muhammad shook the sand off, said let's keep this on the low. But the tale is still circulating, like a train that steals the show. Zut, Zut. He sat beneath the date palm and he wove a tangled net, a trap of blood and kin that hasn't finished closing yet. Marry your cousin, keep the wealth within the tent, a tribal cage where every drop of loyalty is spent. Muhammad led the way, he tied the knot of blood and bone, to keep the power local and to keep the truth unknown. Keep the goats, keep the gold, keep the daughter in the line of low. Trust civilization by a perfect man's design. 14 centuries of bleeding in a tight and narrow well, creating a reality that's
science has to tell. 50% in the village, 60 in the sand. The double recessive shadow moving across the land. The IQ markers falling as the kinship rates arise. A foggy mental landscape under heavy desert skies. When the mind is bound by cousins and the spirits in a haze, you're trapped inside the circle of the 7th century maze.
Pack your bags and take your kin to a nation across the sea. Claim a new citizenship, but bring the old decree. Ruin the host, drain the will, keep the tribal war. Watching from the inside as the modern towers fall. It's the 1-400-year mistake, the debt you can't repay. The 47th thunder is blowing the dust away. No more talkie up for the blood, no more the tribal greed. The world is waking up to the poison in the feed. From the bright price in the stable to the low trust street, the biological tragedy is finally complete.
Oh, she's such a lovely bride. She's my sister's only kid. And think of all the goats we'll save, just like the prophet did. Don't worry about the heart defects, don't worry about the brain, as long as all the property stays within the family chain. Low trust, high hate, that's the tribal way. And the 47's fire is the price you have to pay.
You can't repay. The 47th thunder is blowing the dust away. The average is falling, the lights are going dim, all for the sake of the profit and the tribal whim. February 28th, the ledger is a mess. The end of the empire of the biological stress.
And blood is too thick, and mind is too slow. The 47 the last thing you know.
Upon him, he's on the run again, swapping out the almighty for a stone-cold spin. He's dusting off Hubels, the idol in the hall. A false prophet's logic, one god fits all. But the math doesn't track and the history is thin when your Allah is just Hubel with a brand new skin.
Centuries late, he copied the Hebrew line, facing Jerusalem, claiming the same design. But the Jews saw the crackpot, laughed at the mimicry, mocking the prophet and his borrowed ministry. In a fit of rage, he turned his back on the rock, retaliation for the tribes who dared to mock. He pivoted the prayer to what do you see? The crescent of the moon, the pagan pedigree. He tried to cut a deal with the three sublime cranes, worshipping the daughters to ease his own pains. But he called it a slip when the pressure got high. Just another layer of the prophet's big lie. From the moon on the roof to the stone on the floor, it's to say, oh no, knocking at the door. Oh no, he's more the false prophet of our time, Lord of the flies, feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. Feeding on the refuse and the grime. His words are poison, his teachings a crime, but we won't be swayed by his deceptive rhyme. For the truth of Jesus will forever shine. The false prophet of our time, Lord of the will forever
Hey yo, Muhammad looked me in the eye through the 7th century mist. You're holding the perfect book with a logic-killing twist. You told the world the gospel was the light and the true path. Then you brought a different story and you brought the desert wrath. If the gospel is the word, then your revelation fails. It's a ship with no rudder and 1,000 broken sails. You're the ear that heard too much, but understood too little, leaving your own perfect verse brittle in the middle. How can you confirm a book that calls your prophecy a crime? You're a criterion that's failing for the very first time. You said Allah preserved the word that no man could change the ink. Then you said the gospel's altered just to keep your ship from sink. If it's altered, then the lies weakened couldn't keep the light. If it's not, then you're a liar in the middle of the night. It's a checkmate in the desert, it's a self-inflicted scar. You're just a man with pagan roots reaching for a star.
You bow to the cranes, you bow to the stone, because you couldn't stand to face the Meccan sun alone. Aladdin a loser, the daughters you embraced before the satanic verse was conveniently erased.
The 47th thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate.
The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The axis of resistance is a funeral pyre. From Babylon to Nine to feel the signals coming through. The 47th thunder just leveled the Baghdad gate. The Ayatollah's crying, but it's 20 years too late. Statistically impossible, the noise inside the wire. The axis of resistance is a funeral pyre.
From Babylon and in the river, signals coming through. The 47th hammer brought the ending just for you. Oh, look at you, messenger, with your cousins in a row, building a low trust empire where the minds can never grow. Marrying the child, marrying the kin, while the average IQ is drowning in the sin. Goats for a bride price, 1/400 years of fog. Why you call a man's best friend a shaitan and a dog? The dilemma is you, the dilemma is deep, and the 47th is waking up your sheep. Oh.
the 47th. Rocky sky.
Look, I'm in the Medina, I'm dodging the ear, while the mullahs are whispering the end is near. Naddle's in the corner with the ruddy cheek glow, watching Muhammad and his ritual show. He's rocking Septia, the hairless and hide. I read with that piece here to cover the pride, but the 47 stepping in the ballistic weave, with the kinetic truth that you wouldn't believe. The prophet isn't near, just a vessel for the tale, while the inbreeding rates make the civilization frail.
Check the David Wood blade, check the gospel line. If the angel is holy, then your book ain't divine. You affirm the scripture just to call it a fake, a 1/400-year-old logical mistake. Keep marrying the cousins, keep the goats in the yard, while the 47th hits the IRGC hard. Low IQ, low trust, high tribal greed. The prophet sowed a very stunted seed.
Don't step on the truth, don't step on the gear. The satanic verse is the only thing we hear. Aladdin, Aluza, the cranes in the sky, revealing the roots of the Meccan lie. 1 for the sifty, a 2 for the show. The 47's coming and the mullah's gotta go. Statistically impossible, the noise in the street. The liberation of the mind is finally complete. You bombed your own school just to cry for a deal, but the 47's justice is the only thing real.
Oh, I'm just an ear, I believe what you say. Even when you marry 10-year-olds to start the day. Satan told me about the goddesses, he jumped on my tongue. But don't check the math while the bells are being rung. The render is crashing, the 5G is wide. There's nowhere for the 7th century to hide.
1 for the safety, a 2 for the show. The 47 thunder made the Kaaba glow. No more Takiya, no more the ear. The end of the pagan empire is here. February 28th, the ledger is red. The sandals are dust and the prophet is dead. The hairless hide, the unclean lie. The 47th owns the sky.
The sky.
so the coward looks for a place to hide. He can't reach the west, he can't reach the shore, so he bleeds the nations right next door. 7 flags burning in a desperate rage, the final act on a bloody stage. He's striking at brothers to prove he's a man, before the 47th clears the sand. He tells the soldier, don't fear the lead, there's a garden waiting for the holy dead. But he doesn't promise a woman grown, he promises a seed that's barely sown. He quotes the tidings of the 78th verse, a theological bribe, a spiritual curse. Chasing the coward, be the budding prize, with the hunger of a monster in his eyes. Don't call them companions, don't hide the age, read the literal link on the classical page. It's not full-breasted, that's a velvet lie, to hide the horror from a western eye. You slaughter the neighbors for a budding dream, but the 47th thunder heard the scream. No more Kawaii, no more 10-year-old toys, just the end of the mullahs and their holy boys. The 7 Nation strike was your final breath, now you're face to face with a kinetic death. Operation Epic Fury, the hammer of lead for the child thief and the lies he spread. Plural of Kaib, the protrusion of youth, the budding breast is the ugly truth. 10, 11 or 12 years old, a paradise of children, or so you're told. You envy the 47, his life and his name, but you're just a predator in a religious game. The 47th thunder hit the terror night, answering your martyrs with a blinding light. The compound is ashes, the bunker is cold, the dragon and bear have let go of their hold. The 7 Nation strike was your final mistake, now the world is awake for the liberty's sake. The 47 ran out of time for you. Beneath the shadow of the Kaaba, before the black stone, the daughters of the desert sat upon a pagan throne. Halat, Talusa, and the third one, Manat, the roots of the ritual, the ghost in the plot. The prophet was lonely, the Quraysh were cold, so he looked at the idols and he did as he was told. He bowed to the stones and he whispered the line, trying to make the pagan god something divine. These are the exalted cranes, the prophet declared, while the pagans of Mecca stood silent and stared. Their intercession is hoped for, he cried to the sun, integrating the many into the one. But the angel came back with a lash and a sting, saying, Satan, put those words on the tongue of the king. A flippant excuse for a compromise made the foundations of Mecca built in the shade. From the moon on the flag to the stone in the wall, the pagan foundations are starting to fall. The 47th thunder is peeling the paint, revealing the sinner inside of the saint.
It was Satan's verse in the prophet's mouth, the wind of the north and the dust of the south. You bow to the goddesses to save your own head, then blame the devil for the words that you said. The 47th fire is the light in the dark, hitting the Kaaba and leaving a mark. The pagan roots are the truth of the tree, and the truth is the thing that's setting us free. Oops, I forgot those verses weren't real. I was just trying to close a political deal. Satan jumped in and he whispered a song, and I'm infallible, so I